Alice. We're about 150-ish k's out. I didn't film anything about pack up this morning or really last night. We were just trying to get alternators and all that and work out Dad's battery. But yeah, so we're heading into Alice this morning, early pack up, just sending it in. We'll do an Alice restock of food while the boys work around all the electronics. And that's pretty much it. It's Rozzie's birthday. Happy birthday, Roz. And we'll be leaving the Barrett crew. They'll be heading north to head home, and we'll be heading out to maybe Uluru, Kings Canyon, and the Mereenie Loop is our plan over the next few days. So we'll see how we go there. But stay tuned. I don't know what today will bring. I'm not sure if we'll be able to fix our problems. We don't know how our radiator's going to go. But we'll work it out and see what we can do.
Car wash to bash it.
Yeah, the cars probably need a really good scrub from all the dust and dirt and mud. But yeah, we'll see how we go this morning. As you can see, made it to Alice Springs. Just had the car wash, gonna hose down the radiator. Dad's on the way, Danny's on their way as well. Give these cars a bit of a scrub and then go from there. But hopefully it fixes our problem.
Not over yet.
No, but I'll remember the pinstripes forever. Bye.
See you guys.
How'd we go, Stu?
Pretty good.
What do we have to do?
Wheel off, change alternator.
Yep.
And then there was 2 in town. And we got it.
Shout out to our mechanic though, and Dad's auto electrician mate.
They were both trying to order it.
They were both trying to get us an alternator and help us out here, and they've done amazing. So yeah, like we're saying, massive thank you. Mum and I just did a big shop. Dad's just tidying up, put the wheel back on. Everything seems to be working again perfectly. We haven't really checked our radiator and ECT. We haven't hit any high speeds to do that. We're just gonna load the cars back up and send it around to, I think, a bit of Nucky D's for some lunch. Holy dooly, you're a filth ball, look at you. Don't get into the patrol looking like that.
No, we can't get Toyota all over.
What did we just do while the boys were fixing your car?
We did all the shopping and groceries.
And does the bottle open?
Till 3.
3 o'clock and closed on Sundays and Mondays. 300 odd. Alright, so we're still in Alice. It's been a bit of a day, to be honest. So the car's all fixed. The alternator and the Toyota's all fixed. That's not a problem. We took our car for a little travel up to a mountain. The ECT got up, I think, to 96, but then cooled off. So we'll see how we go.
Washed it out again.
Hey?
Washed it out again.
We've washed it out like 3 times now. We are just waiting for the bottle shop to open up at 3 p.m. That's been a bit of a delay, but if we don't get it now, we're not going to have anything to have fun with for the rest of our trip. So you have to get some alcohol to enjoy a night. So we're just hanging around town for that. We've got another 20 minutes. And then I think we've got the plan to head out and see Ellery Creek Big Hole and Ormiston Gorge and stay around Glen Helen tonight. But we'll see how we go, but that's the plan so far. Go from there.
3 hours later.
That's a big day in Alice Springs. I didn't record much because we did a lot, but it wasn't worth YouTube filming. But now we are heading out to Owen Springs, probably camp around there for the night and then track back up to hit, is it the Mereenie Loop. There's one thing that I would like to note that has changed since we were last out here, and as of April 2023, you must have a National Parks pass to do any of what we're about to do. Just to enter them. Just to enter. And then if you want to camp, it's a camping fee on top for those kind of areas.
How much is camping?
I'm not sure. I didn't look at the camping fees because we're going to try and camp.
Chain or bar lube oil or
Going to try and camp out of those areas. But it was $30 per adult for 2 weeks. You could do a day pass or whatnot, but we did a 2 weeks pass. $30 per adult, and then yeah, don't forget you got your camping fee on top of that. So just want to make note to get your national parks pass if you are thinking of coming out this way. Don't want you to get caught up with our reception and get a fine. Also, the bottle-os don't open till 3 o'clock up here, which I think I've already mentioned, but I'll do it again. Make sure you have your license handy for the police to check at the door. 2 cartons of beer and 1 spirit. It was max per person. That's really about it. So yeah, we'll send it out to Owen Springs for the afternoon. Alright, so we're just at Owen Springs Reserve. We're about to head in. Like I said, we have our parks pass, that's not a problem. It's just camping. We're not sure if we can find a camp along the way or we need to camp in the designated areas. So we're just doing that. You can collect firewood, dry wood on the side of the riverbanks. Obviously no cutting down trees. And yeah, that's where we're at so far. Yeah, so like I said, we're heading out to Owen Springs Reserve.
Lawrence Gorge.
Heading towards Lawrence Gorge. It is 4-wheel drive access only at this point in time on this track. And National Park seen us coming again. We've had to pay $10 per person for the night here. And you've got like 1 bar of 4G or 3G at the entry gate. So if you don't do it before you come in, you're not going to have anything while you're in no service. We're just running 40 PSI. It's quite corrugated on this road. There's a few little more mud water puddles, but we don't really want to play that whole alternator game anymore, so we're just taking it nice and slow and cruising along. I think we got about 41 minutes till we hit our camp. But yeah, I think it will come in. I was looking at the distance, it's 19 kilometres, so it doesn't really make sense, that time frame. We're cruising at an average 57k, 60k an hour. Let's go from there. So we've turned up to camp at Owen Reserve. Lawrence Gorge is where we're staying in at the moment. There is no water. Stewie and Dad are just over there setting up Dad's new chainsaw. Mum's just behind the car setting up, sorry. And I've just got the fire going because we have no children and I'm now the youngest. So it's my job. Butter chicken for tea tonight. Test out this new Fandangle toy that the boys got. And we'll go from there about what we do.
There's a dead switch, yeah, there's a dead man switch in there. Oi! That
Chainsaw massacre.
one down there.
No, the one over here in front of the car. It's ready to go.
Ready to go. Hang on, get me, B.
Don't worry about that. I'll fire first.
Giddy up. Is that green? Yarn. Into her. Look at that, hey?
Beautiful.
I want a Makita one. Is it green? Nah, it's good. What'd that chew?
They're still full. Well, fullish.
Come on, upper. Oop, bit loose.
Chain.
Yeah.
Done a good morning, day, whatever it is, but we stayed at Owen Springs Reserve last night. What do you think of camp?
Good. One of my favourites is Trip, I think.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The light, the sun just going on the red rock face. It was really nice. Just tell us what we're doing.
Getting a photo of what I just filmed.
Tell us what we're doing this morning.
We're flying back into.
Just being that bloke's photo.
Yeah, what did you was just pointing at it.
I don't know.
Heading back into Alice. Patrol always had an oil leak.
Small.
It was a week. And now it's turned into a bit of a leak.
A drip.
It's dripping.
Constant drip.
Not constant, but you wake up in the morning, there's like a small little puddle. Not a puddle, but you can see where it's dripped a few times of oil. So then I was like, that might be why it's getting hot. Maybe it's gone to oil and the engine block's getting hot. I know lubrication, rah. Check the dipstick. On minimum. So we're flying back into Alice to get some more oils. I've only got a litre on board for top up, but I think we're going to need more than a litre. So better get it now while we're closer to civilization rather than out at Kings Canyon and paying $1,000 for a litre of oil.
Yep, so that's what we're doing. It was about a 30-40 minute drive from camp this morning back into Alice. Now we're probably about 15 minutes out now. We'll do that and then we're going to fly back out and head towards going on the Mereenie Loop, and Ellery Creek Big Hole will be our first stop.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are at Ellery Creek Big Hole, my personal favourite spot from 4 years ago when we did this loop. So we're just going to show Mum and Dad for the first time. Don't have our swimmers on at the moment, just going to suss it out. And then if it's looking good, we'll come back and put our swimmers on for a swim. Well, that was Ellery Creek Big Hole, and it has changed so much since when we were here. Just how much water's in it. They reckon it's about 9 to 12 degrees in that water hole, which I can probably agree with. It was pretty fresh. I didn't stay in for long at all. Now we're going to move on to Ormiston Gorge, but I really like seeing it that full. That was pretty specky. Yeah. We haven't been to this one before. I think it's called Serpentine. Serpentine Gorge. I don't remember doing this one when we came along this loop a few years ago, so I'm gonna send it out there and see what we find. Stu,
Yes.
have you got your hat?
Yes.
Sunnies?
Yes.
Water?
Yes.
Hiking boots?
Yes. Let's go.
Fresh?
It's nice. Would have been nice to have a quiet swimmy.
Not allowed to swim at Serpentine Gorge. It is considered dangerous by traditional owners of the land. So it's just a bit of a walk down to the gorge, 1.3 k's, wasn't too far. A little bit of a riverbed rock base walk. We did it in thongs, trusting hiking boots. And we were fine. Now we're just going to head back to the car and then trek on to Ormiston Gorge like originally planned. Alright, we're at Ormiston Gorge, just going for the little walk down to the water. I don't think this one does have a big walk, but we're just going to do the little one. Thoughts on Serpentine Gorge, Dad, that we just visited?
It's just beautiful, isn't it? At least in the water is freezing.
But the scenery is pretty specky, hey?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's good.
It's amazing. What do you think of the weather at the moment here?
Absolutely gorgeous. 25 degrees.
Beauty. Alright, let's see what Ormiston Gorge has to offer.
When I look in your eyes, you get me. I know, we got a good thing. Under the night, everything's brighter. Cuts through the dark, like stars on the water. Under the night, we can get higher. Starts in the heart, then there's a spark. Would you come be my lighter? I know we're right where we belong. When we're this close, won't we catch it on like a wildfire, like a wildfire? And there you go, racing
What have you got? Ice cream.
Magnum.
Some icy pole. What we get? Oh, what'd you get?
Magnum.
Mmm,
Peppermint Magnum.
lovely.
Close my eyes, you're looking back at me. As real as autumn air, I take and breathe. Try as you might, but you can't hide from me. I know all the beauty that you keep.
Alrighty, so we just did basically all the gorges on Namatjira Way. We were going to do Red Bank Gorge, but it was a little bit of a walk, not a big one, 30 minutes, but we really want to do the Kings Canyon rim walk, and my mum and her knees are probably not the best. We'll try and save them for the ring walk. Anyway, now we're heading along the Red Centre Way, out towards Kings Canyon Resort for the night. We're just going to air down the tyres because this road is dirt. So that's the plan from here. It's about 150k. It's about 150k of dirt now. Last time we did this track, Stewie and I, corrugations were mental, so I don't know what it looks like now. We're on the Red Centre Way, like I was saying. The road is shocking. Absolutely shocking, and from memory it was last time. Corrugations. Yeah, corrugations are horrid. Anyway, we're running 30 psi in the front, 28 in the rear. But we just come across some little wild brumbies, which was really cool to see.
What, little?
Oh, pretty big. Nah, there was a baby. There was a little foal. Yeah. Alright, we'll wait to see what this road has in store for us, because at the moment it's terrible. 127 k's, one sign said to Kings Canyon, and then the sign after it said 137.
It's like 10 k's is 10 metres apparently.
We're big.
Oh, I forgot to reset the chip meters like
Oh, and careful driving techniques are required. all of the updates sitting in the car. I just find it a lot easier to do it now than rather out there. I don't know if that bloke's going to move over. Oh my god, we nearly had a head on. We've just turned up to Kings Canyon. It looks packed. We're going to try and get 2 unpowered sites. We don't really care if we're squished on one. We're really self-contained. But we'll go in and have a look. The Mereenie Loop track was pretty horrid. Yeah, some of it.